Good afternoon. This is Joyce at Amazing Grace Wolf's Homestead. I'm glad you're with us. Today, we're going to be making laundry detergent, and there'll be a catch up on what we've been doing outside as well. We'll be using a quart of water, a cup of OxyClean, 6 ounces of grated Zote, a cup of laundry booster superwashing soda, a cup of fabric softener, and a cup of borax, along with my half-a-gallon jugs that I have got prepared and a 5-gallon bucket. But before we get started on this, we're going to take a trip outside. We're going to be heading up to the garden up on the hill, but I wanted to take you around and show you. I've been very busy since we talked last. As you can see, this is the wood in order to get ready for my little greenhouse, and I think we're going to try to put that together next week. We have storms coming in today, and so the wind is very, very rampant right now. They said we would get gusts up to 70 miles per hour. But what I wanted to do is to take you up here on top of the hill, and as you can see, it's already, I've got the hill mowed, and we've got part of the cleanup, got about half of it already done. But we have been busy. I've been very busy of getting the dirt into the plant beds, and I wanted to show you how that it was coming along, because this bed, I will say this is ready for us this year. I've already put 15 bags of 40-pound dirt topsoil in this one, and each one of these plant beds will go 15 bags. So I got 2,000 pounds of dirt day before yesterday, and then 2,000 pounds of dirt today. And so, as you can see, been doing a lot of cleaning up and trying to get things done. Got a whole lot more to do, but this is my little plant bed that I've got here. This is for just planting different types of seeds, and hopefully have a good plant bed of different types of vegetables and herbs and things that'll come up so I can transplant into my larger plant beds. And as you can tell, I have got the bags already into the plant bed today in order to go forth when I get to start again. We're supposed to have storms between tonight and tomorrow, and tomorrow's they're saying that they're going to be very, very, very severe. But I'm believing on the good side that it's gonna be okay for everybody, and so I'm hoping and praying. So just to keep you up on this. Also, I want to let you know, I told you I would let you know about my flowers, and they are beginning to bloom. And so we're going to walk down to the front yard and just get a quick look at the flowers that are blooming. The other side of the house where the other plant beds are, the other garden, it is ready to go. I've got it ready to go. The only thing that I don't have done in that is putting up the rails. Excuse me. I got a lot of the limbs done, but I'm sure we'll have some more after all this wind today. But I am so thankful for my flowers. I wanted you to get a good look at them. My hyacinths, they're not in full bloom yet, but they are blooming. And then the grape hyacinths is coming along good next to them. And this is different kinds of beautiful daffodils, tulips, and alums in here. Now we'll take a quick look at the side garden, and then we'll go back into the house and we'll get started on our laundry detergent. It was a good time to fix it because I just had a little bit left in my jug, so I needed to get it all done. And here is this project. This is ready to roll. Soon as we get the go ahead to be able to plant our plants, and we'll be ready to start this season. So now we're going to go back in, and I'll see you in just a few minutes. Well, folks, we're back inside again, and now we're going to get started putting this laundry detergent together. Now, what I have done is I have took the grated exalt soap that you saw in the beginning, and I have put it in the quart of water that's in this pot, and I have melted that soap in this hot pot of water, and we're going to just let that, and that will continue to melt. And now I'm going to go over here, and with the 5-gallon bucket, I'm going to fill this 5-gallon bucket up almost 2/3 of the way with hot water. Okay, now that I've got my hot water in my bucket, the first step that I'm going to take is I'm going to get my melted soap. And I can't tell you for sure, I figured it up at one time, but I do want you to know that this saves a bundle when you make your own laundry detergent for your home and your family to use. I'm going to pour this soap right into this hot water, and it's very hot. And I'm going to place that there, and I'm going to stir this. As you can see, it turned it pink. And the soap that I use is a very good clean soap. This is really good. You can even use this laundry detergent. You can even use this for your baby's clothes. It makes a very good, sort of like the drift liquid for your babies. And you really don't have to do a lot more to it for it to be, but I do add the extra things to help, because we do work heavy outside and get heavy soil, and it works very, very good for that. Now, the next thing that I'm going to put in is I'm going to add my 1 cup of borax. And every time you do an entry of what you're putting in there, we're going to give it a good stir. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of the Laundry Booster Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. And we're going to do another good stir. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to add is my OxyClean. And I'm putting in 1 cup of OxyClean. Now, mine is a little thick. It's a little thicker than what regular laundry detergent is that you buy at the stores. It doesn't have a lot of the excess water in it. And so it's very good. And to wash 1 load of clothes, I use 1/2 a cup to 3/4 of a cup to my washer, depending on the type of clothes in the laundry that we're washing at the time. Now, the next thing that I'm going to add is a fabric softener. This one happens to be Fresh Vibes. It will turn it a different color. And we're going to give that a good stir. It will have a blue tint to it. And once this sets, and I've got to add just a little more water to it, and you can see it's already getting thicker. You can see how it's getting thicker. And we're going to add to this rim. I don't know if you can see my finger or not, but to this rim right here on my bucket. Okay. And we've got to give that a good stir. Now then, we're going to halt our video for right now. And then when we come back, we'll finish up and we'll show you how much laundry detergent that we are getting out of this. And as you can see, I have 8 half-gallon jars here that I'll be putting this laundry detergent in. And I would say that I use 1.5 jars about, well, at least 1 jar per month. So you'll be able to judge from that, depending on how often you wash. And I wash every day. I wash a load of clothes every day. So when we get back, we'll show you the rest of that, and we'll give you the word for today. Okay, we're ready to get this jarred up, our laundry detergent that we use. And I am so thankful that we were able to find, and as you can see, it doesn't take very long for this to really grow. I call it growing. So let's get it jarred up. And while we're jarring this up, I can talk to you about what all we've been doing this week. And I showed you in just a little bit ago the outside, and we've got the plant beds, and the side garden is ready to go. And we're getting the as soon as this weather passes, we'll get the rest of the dirt that we have got up there, and we'll get those other plant beds, get them finished, and then I'll come back and I will add my types of fertilizer and things that I put in it, and then let it set for a couple of weeks, and then it'll be ready to plant. Now, I want you to see this. You'll see this here, and this will thicken up. This here will thicken up as it sets. And when you get ready to use it, all you have to do is just get you a spoon. I use my long spoon here. And then just stir this, and you don't have to add anything else to it. And do 1/2 a cup to 2/3 or 3/4 of a cup, depending on your type of laundry that you're doing. And then add that to your laundry. And then it doesn't hurt my washer. I don't believe it'll hurt anybody else's. Now, once I get all these set up, what I'm going to do is I will let them set, and I will let this cool off. And then I will put it up into my pantry. I leave an inch head space. And then once I get it all cleaned up, get the jars filled and get everything cleaned up, I'm organizing it as this is my bucket, my laundry bucket that I do my soap in. So everything that I use to make my laundry soap, I will wash and dry this bucket and then put that in, store the rest of the supplies back into this bucket and put the bucket back up in the back entry as well. So here we are, folks. We were able to get 8 half-gallons of laundry detergent, and I also finished up and filled this jug up as well. And so this will be enough to last us at least 4 to 5 months. And then again, I'll go back through the process again and make more laundry detergent for our household. So this is what I have for you this week, folks. I wasn't able to get around to the canning of the chili and the making of the barbecue sauce. It's still on my list. I've got to get that done probably the beginning of next week. We'll try to get into. We still have to get some other things finished outside before I can actually start with my plants. I've got my plants started and they are growing. I've got to get them taken care of. And it's just a good season. It's a work season, and I love every minute of it. But what I love more than most, or more than ever, is the Word of God. So today's word is Psalms 34, verses 1 through 3. And let us read. This is the second psalm of deliverance, and it's the psalm of David, when he changed his behavior before Amalek, who drove him away, and he departed. Beginning at verse 1. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. There is no other name worthy of praise, worthy of exaltation than Jesus Christ. friends and family and everyone, brothers and sisters, I hope you all have a safe weekend during the time these storms are coming through. Be safe. Keep everyone safe as you can. Be sure to remember to pray. Give God praise. Give Him honor, for it is due. And until next week, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.